Hello class, I welcome you all to this session. This session is a continuation of partnership firm. We have already discussed what are the various features of partnership firm, merits and demerits of partnership firm. Today we are going to discuss about various types of partners. So this is an important part. There may be various types of partners. Some of them are, as you can see, active partners, sleeping or dormant partner, secret partner, nominal partner, partner by estoppel. Now you have a difference between these terms. First we will understand what is the meaning of various partners. Now active partner means it takes actual part in carrying out business on behalf of other partners, which means they are actively involved in the business of firm. They actively take part in the management. They are concerned about the business too much because they are actively participating. The second one is sleeping or dormant partner. They do not take part in the day-to-day business of activity. They just contribute capital. They do not actively take part in the business activity nor the management. Then you have secret partner, who is in association with the firm but unknown to general public. So they are associated with the firm. Only the partners know about his or her association. The general public is having no clue whether that partner is there or not. Then you have the nominal partner, allows the use of his or her name by a firm. Now, see, nominal partner is one who allows his name to be used by the firm for the firm's benefit or for the benefit of the partners who are there. So this is about nominal partner. Partner by estoppel is a person is considered a partner through his own initiative, conduct or behavior, gives an impression to others that he is a partner of firm. See, technically speaking, he is nowhere related to the partnership firm, but he gives an impression to other persons. He, by his behavior, by his conduct, by his own initiative, he gives an impression to the third parties that he is also a partner in that particular firm. So you may not understand this partner by estoppel completely, but I am sure that you would have got a glimpse of that. We will discuss this in detail in the coming slides. The second part is capital. Capital, active partner, of course he is actively involved, he contributes capital. Sleeping partner, he just contributes capital, nothing else he does. So he just contributes capital. Secret partner also contributes capital. Nominal partner does not contribute capital. Partner by estoppel does not contribute capital. So nominal as well as estoppel partner, they do not contribute capital. The third difference is the liability. The liability for active partner is unlimited towards the debts of the firm. Even as personal liabilities, personal assets can be used to repay the liability of the firm. Sleeping partner, his liability is also unlimited towards repayment of the creditors. Okay. Then secret partner is also having an unlimited liability towards creditors. Then nominal partner, that is unlimited liability towards third parties and creditors. See, towards third party, this is not creditors. So you can see here it is unlimited liability only to the third party. Okay. So nominal partner has unlimited liability only to the third party. Third party is the unsecured persons who have granted loans to the partnership firm. Okay. And partner by estoppel, such partner are held liable for the debts of the firm because in the eyes of the third party they are partners as they portray themselves like that. Now what is this? Don't get carried away by this big sentence and all. See, partner by estoppel, he himself projects that he is the partner of that particular firm. He would have done some deals or some negotiations or some sort of business communication to other persons. The other person would have thought that he is also a partner. Only to that third party who he is, they thought that he is a partner, to him alone this partner by estoppel is liable. So his liability is unlimited only to the third party who believe that he is a partner. Okay, then the fourth one is participation in management. Active partner actively participate in the management. Sleeping or dormant partner does not participate in the management. Secret partner participates in the management. Nominal partner does not actively participate. To a certain extent he may participate, but mostly he will not participate in the management. Partner by estoppel does not participate in the management. Then you have share in profits or losses. So of course active partner shares profits and losses. Sleeping or dormant partners share profits and losses. Shares profits and losses. So all these three partners share profits and losses. Nominal partner as well as partner by estoppel or holding out. See, it's otherwise called as partner by estoppel or holding out. They do not share profits or losses. Now, I am sure that you didn't have understood what is partner by estoppel fully. Here is one explanation, one example. Now, if you just look into this, partner by estoppel or holding out. Now, if they ask explain partners by holding out, it means that they are asking what is partner by estoppel. So both means the same. Here A and B are friends. So there are two persons, A and B. Both are a chartered accountants. So Mr. A, B. So B is a partner in CA firm called as Simplex Auditors. Okay. So B is a partner in a CA firm called as Simplex Auditor. On B's request, since they both are friends, so B is requesting his friend A accompany him to a business meeting with Complex Auditor. Now there is one business meeting. So Simplex Auditor is Mr. B is going to a meeting with Complex Auditor, another firm. Okay, and actively participates in the negotiation. See, Mr. A he's representing whom? He's going for whose request? He's going for B's, his friend's request. So he goes to the meeting conducted by Complex Auditor and actively participates in the negotiation process for a business deal. What he does? போயிட்டு சும்மா இல்லை. He is actually actively participating in the negotiation for a business deal. You just imagine the persons who would have been there would have thought that okay, Mr. A is also actively participating in the business deal. So obviously Mr. A is also a part of Simplex Auditors. Everyone would have got that impression. At least to that client they would have got that impression, and gives the impression that Mr. A is also a partner in Simplex Auditor. Okay, if credit is extended to Simplex Auditor on the basis of these negotiation, now this man negotiates and got some credit, got some loan for Simplex Auditor. So Mr. A would be liable for repayment of such debt, liable for repayment of such debt as if he is a partner of the firm. Now this is the beauty. The client would have said that you made me believe that you are also a part of Simplex Auditor. I believe that because you are negotiating so much that I thought that you are a partner of Simplex Auditor. So I extended, based on your negotiation and your skill, I extended this loan to Simplex Auditor. So I thought that you are also a partner. Based on this, you should also be liable for repayment of such debt as if you are a partner of the firm. This is law. Okay. Mr. A cannot say that he will not do it because he is a partner and he knows about this. Okay, he knows about this because he actively participated in that. So I'm sure that you are able to understand this concept clearly, and I have a video for you. It explains beautifully how the various types of partners work. Okay, so just watch the video carefully.
Types of partners. In this module, you will learn about the various types of partners in a partnership firm. A partnership firm does not come into existence without the partners. Thus, it becomes essential to know about the various types of partners who can be part of the partnership firm. A partner can be an active partner, a sleeping partner, a secret partner, a nominal partner, a partner by estoppel, a partner by holding out, partners in profit only, or a sub-partner. All of these types have different rights and responsibilities. An active partner is the one who takes actual part in the firm's business operations. This means that he contributes capital, participates in firm's management, shares profits or losses, and has an unlimited liability. A sleeping partner is the one who does not take part in the daily business operations of the partnership firm. However, he contributes his capital share, shares the profit or losses, has an unlimited liability, but does not participate in management. A sleeping partner is also called a dormant partner. A nominal partner is one who has an interest in the success of a partnership firm, but legally is not partner. He neither owns a part of the firm nor actively participates in its affairs. Often, a nominal partner is a well-known, well-connected individual whose name lends credibility and recognition to the firm. He is paid a fee for his service. He is also called limited partner or ostensible partner. A partner by holding out is also not an actual partner of the partnership firm. He allows himself to be represented as partner in this firm. Thus, he becomes liable to third party for repayment of their debts. If this partner wants to save himself from such a situation, then he must issue a notice denying his position as a partner in the firm. An important point to be discussed here is about a minor as a partner. Who is a minor? In law, the term minor is used to refer to a person who is under the age in which one legally assumes adulthood and is legally granted rights afforded to adults in a society. It is usually marked at 18 years of age. A minor cannot become a regular partner of the firm. He can be admitted into the partnership firm with the help of an agreement made between the partners and his guardian. He is not personally liable for the obligations of the firm. He will be the partner only in the profits of the firm. He can inspect the books of accounts, but he cannot take part in the management of the business. A partner in profit only is entitled to receive a certain share of the profit and is not held liable for the losses. He is not allowed to take part in the management of the business, but his liability towards the third party is unlimited. Sub-partner is a person who makes an agreement with an existing partner to share his profit. Sub-partner has no right against the firm, as he is not liable for the debts of the firm. Let us recall what we have learned. A partner can be an active partner, a sleeping partner, a secret partner, a nominal partner, a partner by estoppel, a partner by holding out, partner in profit only, or sub-partner. Different types of partners have different rights and responsibilities. A minor cannot become a partner in any firm. A minor can be admitted to the benefits of a partnership firm with the mutual consent of all the other partners.
So I am sure that you would have got a good understanding about the various types of partners. This question is an important question for your board. Okay, so keep learning. Thank you, class.